Well, Deputy, I have a question. What's your name?
James Harrison,
Harrison, what's your rank?
Senior Deputy.
So it sounds like you got a little bit of a pull.
Nah, you ain't really.
Not really, no.
Well, I'll be honest. I need my brother out of JD. Now, I need my brothers. What's the one motherfucker's name? I need Big Hog and I need the other motherfucker. What's he called? Archibald.
Yeah, Archie.
I need to get them out of there.
So what's he called?
I think that's a bit too hard, to be honest. So what I'm gonna need to do is I need to negotiate with the marshals. But
Right.
I need to have me something to negotiate with, if you catch what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think I can understand that.
So you might have to be my pawn. Well, I'm thinking I need me and my brothers here. I need our warrants to disappear. And you remember that one time you got our warrants to go away when we gave you guys back the guns?
Well, that was under extreme circumstances, that one. There was no current warrants.
I think this one is extreme too.
Yeah,
It's gonna
if you want me to tell you how the department works in that way, the information that I currently have, you would have to get into communication with the marshals to be able to see what can be done here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Case.
I don't know if like.
Well, I think the marshals would be more likely to listen when I got you.
Yeah, I think that's understandable.
I don't want to harm you, I'm gonna be honest, but I need something. I need someone to try and get some leverage. What do you boys think?
Yeah, I mean, come over here. I'll tell you what I think. Come over here for a second.
I'll be back.
What's your name again?
Well, I'm gonna be honest, kind of like, I don't want to be that guy. I think you're pretty intelligent. But I'm gonna be honest. What the hell you expect this so much to do? And we're gonna be asking for the same thing.
I don't expect him to do anything.
Right now we're asking for the same thing we was asking for last time with a big shootout at Plainview. These deputies eventually gonna say, "Go fuck yourself. We can't negotiate with you." We asking for the same damn.
My whole thing is I plan to keep him. I'm gonna lock him here in Chuparosa, and I'm gonna use him as leverage against the marshals.
Yeah, but what I'm telling you is, the deputies soon gonna realize that we asking for the same thing we asked for before, and it led to a shootout. They're gonna say, "Go fuck yourself."
Bill, it doesn't have to go down the same way.
I mean, shit, we can try. I'm never against trying.
Here's my thing, right? We can go around the towns and we can make all these plans, but the biggest problem is, without these deputies off our ass, we can't really move around to make a plan to get our brothers out of penitentiary, can we? So if we can get the warrants removed, it means we can then make a plan to get Big Hog out.
There's no way in 7 hells to remove our warrant.
Well, that's what we got to try to do. And if they don't remove them, we're dead anyways. So what is this going to matter anyways?
I mean, like I said, I ain't against trying. I'm just letting you know I don't think they'll do it.
I mean, I don't disagree. I'm not delusional thinking that this is going to be a walk on the sand, but we got to try to do something.
Yeah, fuck it.
And running around shooting them ain't going to do anything.
Well, I'm going to be honest. Like, we kidnapped, this is good and all, but we should have kidnapped with a marshal. That would have been better, but now we have what we have, so we got to deal with this, right?
But I mean, at least he ain't no disposable deputy. He is senior deputy.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's the best opportunity that I've seen in a minute. Listen, at the end of the day, I agree. We done fucked up before because Dale a bitch and Dale shot before he should have. But now we got to try to deal with what's in front of us. And the only thing we can do is talk, and hopefully they at least remove some of the warrants. I mean, maybe we're going to have to serve some time, but it's better than going to JD. If we can drop the warrants from JD to maybe some time, I'll do it. But at the end of the day, we literally got to do something so we can move around and get our brothers out of JD.
Okay, but let me ask you a question. He's gonna have to telegram the rest of the damn deputies and tell them what's going on.
Hell no, he ain't doing shit. We're doing it.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to do that. And then we're gonna be in the same predicament we was in last time.
Why the fuck you think I'm staying here? I don't need you to stay here the whole time. You can go do whatever you want to do, but I'll stay here. Because at the end of the day, we gotta try something.
All right, well, let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm gonna get him to give me the telegram of the marshals, or at least somebody that can negotiate, and then we'll go from there.
All right, let's do it.
Bill, Deputy, I'm gonna be honest. I know for a fact that there's nothing I can do to get my brothers out of JD, but at the end of the day, I don't want any more of my family to join them. You know what I mean?
That's understandable.
So, as you say, you're saying that you're not going to be the one to be able to negotiate this. Am I right?
Well, it's with to be able to negotiate this, we would have to first be able to get in contact with a marshal to be able to do this.
You know if there's any marshals around?
Not that I know of at the moment. I don't really. Last time I checked, no, but there might be around now. I'm not 100% sure.
Well, listen, I think this is how we're going to do this. You like Mexico?
Well, it's a pretty nice place, and I've never been to
Well,
it
you're
before.
going to have to get used to it. Because I'm going to be honest, you're the only thing I have to stop me and my brothers from going to prison.
That's fair enough.
So, I'm going to get you to get me the telegram of some of them dumb motherfucking marshals, and I'm going to try and negotiate your life for some sort of way that doesn't put me and my brothers on the outside in JD. Because, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Truthfully, who from the McGee family has a warrant for arrest to go to JD?
At the moment, there are no warrants that have been issued.
Right, but if you can see my brother Dale or me in a town, you're going to arrest us.
They'll probably question you, but at the moment, they're still gathering paperwork on the matter.
Right, but then how did Big Hog get caught and then he gets put on JD? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of this doesn't add up.
So what I think is, if a deputy that was there at the scene recognizes someone, then they'll have a talk to them, see if they recognize them at all, and if they do, then that's when they'll be put on judicial hold.
So you're telling me if a deputy can recognize one of my brothers that was there at that shootout, when you guys want to question them in the middle of town, you can send them to JD?
Well, detain them, and then if a deputy is there that knows that they were at the scene, then they'll get them down to identify them. If it is true, then they'll be put on judicial hold and be in custody indefinitely until their trial.
Now, in your professional opinion there, deputy, senior deputy, what do you think the outcome is for my brothers on JD? I'm not stupid. I know that you sheriffs be talking to each other. I know motherfuckers in the sheriff's department, they don't like my brothers.
Yeah, so with the incident that took place at Plainview, it's hard to say. With the charges that have been put on, that's all up to the current judge, which I do not know them personally. I do not know what would be the outcome of that regard. People would like to see them hang. I won't lie to you about that, but I'm not sure on what will occur during their trial.
I don't know what JD means, but it's pretty much you're in imprisonment to a trial on hard.
Well, now you can understand why this becomes a little bit more of a bigger situation. Because let me just break this down to you. That whole situation that happened in Plainview, listen, I'll tell you straight up, I was there. But the truth is, that situation was never supposed to go how it did. Never in a million years. the biggest problem was we were trying to stay hidden, and these dumb motherfucking deputies, they kept pushing up, and they threatened to shoot Dale.
I'm not 100% sure of the events that transpired during the first negotiations at Plainview. I arrived later on after getting a telegram about the situation going on. We arrived, we saw that the deputies already handling that, so we backed off, and then we were told that there was a shootout happened in Plainview. We arrived where deputies had been shot down.
Do you know the number of the amount of deputies that got shot down?
Total of give or take 10 deputies.
10? I mean, 10 isn't too crazy, is it? That sounds like a drunken night in Blackwater to me.
Some bitch, I took down 10 deputies by myself. There was a lot more than 10.
Yeah, that's just what the charges have been set at, because I think that is the most that can be put on. It could be more people that are shot down at the moment. All I know, I believe it was 10. It could be actually 20, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
You might be the dumbest son bitch there is.
How many you think it was?
You're looking at me when you said that.
Jebediah?
Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would say at least 20, at least. Because we don't shut down the first sheriff's office in Plainview, and there was like, I would say like 8, 10 of them. And then another sheriff's office came, and there was like 6, 7 of them. And then another sheriff's office came, and 6, 7 of them. And there was another sheriff's office in the damn town.
Well, I'm
gonna be honest. I think he's just trying to make. I think he's lying.
I agree. Now, David, I have a question for you.
Yep.
You know, I have some paperwork there in one of your pockets that you can tell me the charges.
I can have a look at my notebook. It might be in there if you don't mind.
Yeah, if you don't mind having a look.
I asked him before, and I asked him. I was like, "What is the order given to the deputies when they see us?" And he said, "Detain or arrest them without violence, if possible." And now all of a sudden it's, well, maybe we speak to them and see if they were involved.
At the moment, it is not in my notebook, but I believe it is 20 attempted murders on law enforcement officers.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think you missed some, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure we killed more than 20 deputies on that day. I think Plainview was full of blood. But listen, that's another thing.
Who is we?
Here's the thing. Like I told you before, my only thing here is to make sure the rest of my brothers don't go to JD. Now,
That's understandable.
I hate to do this to you because you're probably the one that actually talks to us and doesn't have a stick up their ass when it comes to dealing with us. Well,
who the hell is we?
I'm gonna have to use you as some form of leverage here.
Leverage, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Like I said, I don't want to kill you. I really don't. But we got to do something.
Yeah. It's a whole situation.
So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to send you with my brother to the post office down here. And you're going to get me some telegrams of some of them marshals so I can contact them. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's good.
Now, listen, brother, I might have a different mission for you. I'm gonna be honest. I know you got them feet that can't sit still. So I'm gonna be real honest with you. I think you and the rest of the brothers, once I get these telegrams out, I'm gonna hog tie his ass. I think what I'm gonna do is you should get changed again, and then I think you should go out there and get more deputies.
Yeah.
I think the more we have, the better chance we have of getting some.
You know what? I like that idea.
I'll stay here with this guy. I'll talk to the marshals, and then you go get more.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna go change. I'm gonna go change clothes.
Yeah.